Yo, what's going on everybody? You've seen the thumbnail, you've read the title. Today we're going to be going over my top 5 least favorite teammates, or my top 5 things my teammates do that I hate, or, whatever the title says. We're going over top 5 teammates I hate in Call of Duty. So without that being said, some of these are Cold War specific, a lot of them aren't, but with that being said, let's just get on into my first top 5 video. Let's go. Alright, so coming in at the number 5 spot is the over-competitive guy. This is the guy who takes every single public match as if it is MLG Dallas or MLG Atlanta, or that somehow this match that he is playing is worth $1 million. We've all ran into this guy. This is the guy who goes into game chat, solo by the way, and is making callouts. He's left, he's on this head glitch, he's like the thing in the top right where you can see where you are. He's like calling out where people are and everything. And while this guy usually is a pretty good teammate, he's in general just very annoying to listen to. And then on top of that, if you're chilling trying to do camo challenges or not taking the game seriously enough and you end up losing, he blames every single person on his team for it. And I've found myself doing this too, especially when my teammates are actually completely terrible. But these are the people who will literally complain if you don't go 50-0 or something like that. Like, these are the people who take the matches just way too seriously. They're making callouts in game chat, and half the time I just end up muting these people because they're so annoying. So, that being said, let's get right on into number 4. Alright, so coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the over-aggressive guy. This is the guy that chases all the red dots. He knows where the enemy teams are spawning, and he just pushes as fast as he can into the enemy spawn. This is the same guy who chases the red dots. Like, if you put a cookie on a string and you put a fat guy on a treadmill who just can't resist cookies, he just chases it, man. He'll just chase every red dot. He's so hungry for kills. This guy's usually at the top of this scoreboard, at least until Cold War made going on streaks more important than actually getting kills. But in traditional Call of Duty, he'd be top of the scoreboard. He'll go 50 and 45. He likes to brag about how good he is, but realistically, he just made you get shot in the back 20 times that whole match. Because he is so aggressive into spawns, he's flipping the spawns too much. He's watched one too many Korean Savage videos or something like that, and thinks, the only way to do good in Call of Duty is to blindly push the spawns and not actually control them. So if you're this guy on my team, I hate you, my friend, and please stop pushing the spawns so much. And with that being said, let's get right on into number 3. Alright, now we're going to get into the people I really dislike. And coming in at number 3 here is the blind or oblivious guy. This is the guy who you will get shot from in the side, or you'll be in a gunfight and this guy will just completely ignore shooting at the guy who's in front of you, or you'll get shot in the back and then he'll just stand there, and then like 2 seconds later he'll turn around and he just gets a double kill because this guy just doesn't have ears, or he's blind, or somebody will run past his field of view, he won't shoot at them, or something like that. Like, this is just the guy who you wonder how does he have thumbs? Is he blind and deaf? Like, this, I could honestly name this spot Helen Keller, and I think it would fit the description perfectly. We all know who this is. This is the guy who just, for some reason, is oblivious to everything around him. I don't know how or why, but basically, you're playing with Helen Keller if you find this person on your team. So, with that being said, let's get into the number 2 slot. Alright, coming at our number 2 slot today, this is the guy who fails to adapt to the situation at hand. And I am not saying adapt ironically or anything like that. This is the guy who fails to adapt unironically, I guess you could say. But this is the guy who will see someone is camping on a head glitch, he'll have an SMG, and he just continues to push him over and over again, feeding him a 5 or 6 kill streak. And because kill streaks are very useful in Cold War, he just ends up getting your entire team streaked on because he just, for some reason, is too afraid to switch up his weapon or anything like that. And I get it if you're going for a challenge or something, but here's the thing. Nobody else can go for a challenge or anything. And these are teammates I hate. Okay? This is a list of teammates I hate. And if you fail to adapt to a situation, like somebody is on a hard point or something, and you don't frag it, you don't throw stuns on it, you don't do anything to it, you just blindly rush in there over and over again. Like, this is basically the blind and oblivious guy, the over rusher, and then somebody who also, on top of that, fails to adapt combined. Like, this is the person who's just, they are just terrible, man. They are so caught up in their challenge or something that they can't let go of that terrible SMG that they're using, and like they'll die 7 times in a row just to try to kill one dude on a head glitch. I guess I could also call this the guy who holds a grudge, but nonetheless, he fails to adapt to the situation at hand. There will be a team of snipers or people playing slow with assault rifles, and he just pushes them with his SMG and just dies over and over again, and then he ends up complaining. I think we've all played against this guy, man, or we've all had this guy on our team, and I don't think anybody's ever liked him, because he just ends up getting you killed so many times over. And even if you're trying to go for a camo challenge, you can't when the enemy team is streaking on you and you're dying over and over again because one guy fails to do his job and can't pull his own weight because he just fails to adapt to the situation. Yeah. Alright, coming in at our number 1 spot, and then we do have one honorable mention after this, but we'll get into our number 1 slot first. Coming in at the number 1 spot, and surprisingly enough, this is very hard to debate whether or not the honorable mention is the person I hate the most, or if it's this person. And this person is the camper. Everybody hates a camper, whether you're playing against the camper or the camper's on your team, and especially when the camper is on your team, because this is teammates I hate. When the camper's on your team and you're playing an objective like hardpoint or kill confirmed or domination, and this guy sits in the most random corner for no reason, and so you're effectively playing a 5-on-6 game because the enemy team with skill-based matchmaking is usually decent, and then your teammate's just sitting in the corner and you gotta play one man short because this guy is too afraid to move. Really, really annoying. And if you're the camper, man, learn how to move. Learn how to use your left joystick. It's there for a reason. Learn how to use your W key on your keyboard. It's there for a reason. It allows you to move, man. Everybody hates you. Everybody hates you if you're the camper. Nobody likes the camper, man. And last but certainly not least, my honorable mention, the guy who blasts music. More specifically, mumble rap or music. Nobody likes. Like, this guy, just for some reason, he loves his music so much. He's got to blast into his terrible speakers with his terrible microphone, and it just sounds like you can't even, it's not even audible, and the guy will go into game chat too. So don't blast music in game chat. Don't be one of these 5 people, and if you made it this far, comment your top 5 most hated teammates or top 3 or whatever. And yeah, hopefully we can have a discussion, and if you made it this far, comment picture. With that being said, have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.